don't want to sit next to these black people.
As soon as this microphone is turned off,
boy,
it's on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I pronounce and give to you the
Hype Podcast.
It's the Hype Podcast. I am DJ Oh So Fresh.
I'm the host with no name.
And we have a special guest right here. The guest. We have a special.
Really?
Yeah, you're a
you didn't even give me a lead in on that.
We have a special guest right here.
Hold on. He literally said, and our special guest, and looked at you and kind of pointed. He pointed like a praying fucking pedophile Catholic priest going, what's your name, young man?
I can bring you
What's
to the
your
bathroom,
name?
but I cannot hold it. Your aim is bad, my friend.
Yeah, we might have to clean that up a little bit.
We'll get back to our special guest, our very special guest here in just a moment. We got a great show for you today, and let me tell you why. I'll tell you why.
Why?
Oh, so fresh. I'm gonna tell you why.
Please tell me why.
That's my best Kevin Hart impression I got. Just saying. Because apparently white people in Aurora, Illinois, like chicken better than you people. That's right. I said it. You people, and I'm pointing at both you because we have two black gentlemen in the building today.
We didn't even denote the man's color.
and many eyebrows were raised at that time.
This podcast is not based on color. You can be on this podcast no matter what color you are.
And dead but not gone. You will be very surprised how much dead celebrities are still making to this day. And doggy style is apparently not okay in Vancouver, Washington, and we'll tell you why later in the show. But first up, Oso, we started talking about this at the beginning of the show, so I want you to have this thought chambered. Tell me what the return policy is at your place of employment. Before you do this, hit us up 503-776-0167 if you have questions about the return policy at Oso's establishment, because he has got the full breakdown for you. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. Oso, why are you getting in arguments about return policies, and what is the return policy at what? Platinum? Is it Platinum Records?
Platinum Records, which is not a sponsor of the show, so I can say whatever the fuck I want to and do whatever drugs I want to on the show. So at Platinum Records, I had to have explained to me this week that it's if you buy the shit used, don't bring it back. Because honestly, I'm sitting there and this guy's like, yeah, what's the return on this? You bought something used from us? So I said, okay, cool. I was like, well, what's the return on it? 1 second, it's like, no, there's no returns. Oh, well, boy, buddy, you better go test that shit out. Make sure it works. Because
you work at a garage sale is what you're telling me.
Certain aspects of it, yes. Yeah, certain aspects.
We
got a guy in the back who fixes the garage sale shit and brings it out. Because he asked me what the returns policy was, and I said, I don't know. And then Tony, shout out to DJ Mafia, he comes up, he says there's no returns. I said, well, fuck, you better take that motherfucker in back and test it out. You walk out this building, you are fucked, my friend.
Hold on. You brought up the muscle.
shit.
You brought up the fucking muscle. Came up and said, no returns, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, he is a muscle, former boxer. Amazing dude, DJ Mafia. But then when he leaves, I said, so what's the policy? Well, sometimes. And I hate to look up. I'm like, hey, motherfucker, can you return the shit or not? Because he was
What is the policy?
honestly, because you can't use that sometimes shit with people. I can't treat some people like, oh yeah, I know you, so you can bring it back. Nah, motherfucker, either you take your shit or get the fuck on, or you got 40 hours to fucking figure it out. If you don't know how to use it, you shouldn't have bought it, you son of a bitch. Blow it up.
I don't know if you got Debo running around and he'd be like, what bike? You ain't returning shit, motherfucker.
What soundboard?
Hey man, you know what? I don't do it on this show, but I like to provide excellent customer service. On this show, you get a maximum fuck you and explosion, but hey.
So wait, I gotta know, is all the gear there used, or is some of it brand new?
No, only some of the gear is used.
And is it used?
Sometimes we get like some classic pieces of DJ gear, and it's like,
right.
oh, that shit is dope. Sometimes we sell shit for more than it costs new.
Is
Wow.
the used stuff clearly denoted that it's used?
It's I mean, if you were a DJ worth 2 cents of your grit, I mean, motherfucker, you gonna look at that shit like they don't make this motherfucker new.
No, but what I'm trying to gather, does Oso Fresh go into Platinum Records and say, hey, I have this 2012 MacBook I would like to sell you?
We do it for DJ gear, or we do it for trade-ins. We wouldn't do it for like a MacBook, no.
Well, I'm just saying because of
MacBooks. We might,
because of MacBooks sitting here. So if you go in with a Roadcaster and say, I would like to sell this to you or trade it in, is that considered used gear at that point?
That is used gear.
So anything out of the box is used? Like
anything, if it's out of the box in return, that would be an open box.
Right.
But if it's obviously used, it's used, and you're not going to get a guarantee on it.
Because some places, if it's over a year old, that's considered used. Like the Roadcaster, we just got it back from the shop. Like it's got a brand new undercarriage wash. It's got rims on it now. It's got the whole 9
No,
yards.
motherfucker, they sent me a brand new machine. That's a fucking warranty. How about this? If it's out of warranty, it's used.
No, well, that explains a little bit more, because sometimes like my current vehicle still has a warranty. Now it's used. Fuck it. I could still bring it back out of warranty, and it's still a used vehicle. So a lot of places don't make that determination. It's either one or the other.
Check it out like this, brother. That's how confused I fucking was when this shit was going on.
Hold on. I'm the brother. He's not the brother. We already said that at the top of the show.
I've been watching a lot of wrestling this week.
That's some good shit. Let me tell you something, brother.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of documentaries on wrestling this week, so I'm just all out there. I know more about Hulk Hogan than I've ever known.
Yo, why is Hulk Hogan still running around talking like he's 30 years old and can whoop some people's asses?
Because they still pay him.
Because it's fake.
No. I'm talking about the bar incident.
Hey, Larry, it's fucking fake. If you're listening, wrestling's goddamn fake. Yes, the athletics are for real, but it has a predetermined ending, just like the Young and the Restless.
Hold on there, brother. Wrestling is not fake, it's scripted. There's a difference, goddammit. It's World Wrestling Entertainment. We treat it like a sport, but it's entertaining, so fuck you, brother. Take your vitamins and get the hell on out of here.
Go back to the 90s with your rapey ass storylines.
I'm referring to the bar incident where Hulk Hogan had just got out of like back surgery, and he was all doped up on meds, went into a bar on crutches with some people, and like ordered like a fucking margarita or some shit. And some guy started talking shit to him, and classic Hulk Hogan, he was like, "You want to take this outside, brother?"
He's doped up on meds. That's
he's doped up on meds, like 70-some years old on crutches, and he's talking shit like he's 30 years old.
Do not watch any documentary about the WWE, because Hulk Hogan, he's a good guy, but he's the dick behind the scenes.
Oh, no, dude, he's a dick. Oh, you remember when he came to the station years ago?
Hulk Hogan came, he was the nicest guy I ever met.
No, but he told those fucking horror stories about, how they all used to get fucking wasted.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon would like go in the back and womanize all the fucking women wrestlers and shit.
Okay,
so he still does.
Oh, of course.
There was also supposed to be a plot line where he got his daughter pregnant. Yeah, the writers are fucked up on that show. But here's one story I just heard yesterday. No, this is not a wrestling podcast, but Jake the Snake Roberts. We all remember him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite wrestlers.
Damien.
Not on drugs. So, back in the day before 9/11, he used to fly with Damien.
Right.
And the baggage people would never want to check Damien's bag, so he would put all the drugs in Damien's bag. And that's how they flew from city to city with the drugs. Gotta love it, Jake. Hey, if you're out there having a good time, do a line for Jake.
Jake the Snake, aka the Bag Man.
So that's how it happened.
Well, so enough of that. Let's go ahead and jump into the 5 minutes of funk.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I wasn't loud enough. Let's do it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
First up in the iconic world of sports, Jesus Christ, Fortnite is a sport nowadays?
Hey, that kid just won, like $500,000 playing Fortnite?
No,
yeah.
3 million.
He won $3 million playing Fortnite.
14-year-old won
Cheating
3
his
million.
fucking ass off,
What are you doing with your life?
Me? I'm doing a fucking podcast, bitch.
How much you making?
Me? I don't need to make shit. It's from the heart and soul. I do this for my pride.
Lies.
Yeah, I will have to say that is a lie.
So what happened to this guy? This FaZe Jarvis or whatever?
Okay, so he gets busted for using what's called an aimbot. It's a mod to the game.
Right.
So I grew up playing first-person shooters, and I thought they all had aimbots on them. But when I play Fortnite, that's why I suck so bad, because I can't aim worth the shit. So this guy, I'm gonna play this apology for you, and I cannot believe what kind of weak bastards we have produced. What's up with your sperm, bro? Were you eating too much ice cream? Check out this little bitch.
I'm not sure how many of you know this, but I've actually been permanently banned on Fortnite for life. Recently, I posted some videos of me using aimbot in solos and playground mode, and just all I was thinking about whilst I was making those videos was just how entertaining and like interesting these videos would be for you guys to watch. It's crazy that I can never play Fortnite again or even create content for you guys.
Aww.
I'm still gonna love this game. no matter what happens, like, I just wish I could have known how badly I was messing up, because I would never have ever thought of even making those kind of videos if I knew that this could have actually happened. I know now how big of a mistake this was, and like, it's just, there's nothing I can...
Yeah, okay, let me make this perfectly clear. The scissor method does work to create children, because that's a pussy-ass motherfucker right there.
Next up in politics, Kansas City votes to remove Martin Luther King's name from a historic Kansas City street. Oso, how you feeling about this?
So they renamed the street about a year ago.
Right.
MLK Boulevard, which usually in every town is like one of the worst places to be. Well, 70% of the residents said, hey, we want to take it back to the original name. It's called the Peso Boulevard. And
Paseo.
The Peso.
Paseo. Not Peso.
The Peso.
It's Kansas, not like New Mexico. Paseo.
There's plenty of Mexicans up there. Shout out to my brothers. The Paseo. So in last week's election, this week's election,
It sounds like a fucking old Hyundai.
it is. It's
Or a
old Toyota.
Volkswagen.
Paseo.
Is it really?
It's a Toyota Paseo.
Oh, that's right.
Paseo, it was a little two-door coupe. Well, 70% of them said, hey, fuck MLK. But
We're taking it back to the old days.
One of the problems was the street was only on the black side of town, and they think Martin Luther King went for diversity, so it'd be great to have a nice crosstown boulevard.
Next up in entertainment, the top earning dead celebrities of 2019. Take a wild guess, Oso. Give me one guess.
Whitney Houston.
Omar, what's your guess?
I'm not going to guess because I can see the answer,
Number one, Michael Jackson at 60 million.
which is unbelievable. That's also why I didn't guess. I'm shocked.
Number two, Elvis Presley at 39 million.
Man, them hips are shaking from the grave, right?
And number 11
Yeah.
is Triple Extension at 10 million. Now,
Why?
now, first of all, fuck that guy, dude. He should not even deserve to get 10 million. I don't care if he's alive or dead.
I mean,
Unless it's going to like his family and his kids, okay, fine.
They're still playing his records. They tried to call him the modern Tupac.
I don't think I've ever even heard one of his songs.
I mean, Tupac could have won a Tony, a Grammy. I mean, Tupac could have won a whole bunch of other shit. This guy is just some guy that likes to beat up his girl and stuff. No, he was arrested for like domestic abuse. The guy, let's be honest, rappers in my day talked about being bad guys. Rappers now really are bad guys.
Well, some of them.
Some of them?
Some of them.
No, but
not all of them.
Him and Tekashi 6ix9ine are pieces of shit.
Rappers back in the day talked about being bad guys. Today, they mumble about being bad guys.
There you go. There it is.
Just to sidetrack a little bit. True. I called DMX in an interview, and he said his biggest problem with rap today is the fact that they were selling drugs, and these kids are taking drugs.
Yes. Yes.
Next up in local news, Vancouver Police Department K9 was caught on camera attacking a random bystander, will be retired early. Now, we discussed this before the show, but let's hear what they have to say about this.
Some tense moments on a downtown Vancouver street corner. Cell phone video shows a police canine attacking a person walking down the street.
Downtown gets a little wild, but nothing like this.
Shut the fuck up.
Wild like that.
All right, the Vancouver Police Department did release a statement. In part, it says the department will be conducting an internal investigation related to the incident, and the canine will be removed from deployment until the investigation is complete.
You know that motherfucker was sketchy as fuck.
So they don't do that when a cop shoots a black guy. That's a different breakdown.
No, he doesn't get retired. He just gets vacation with pay.
Yeah.
Dude, canines they can tell when people are bad people, dude. That fucker stole an
No, they can't. No, they can't. Because when I walk down the street, dogs be barking at me like a motherfucker.
Because you're an asshole.
Yeah, I'm an asshole, and they can't tell.
Hold up. Well, that's why they're barking, dude. That's what he's saying.
Dogs love me.
Whatever. I got one question, though. So, like, the dude said that the downtown Vancouver gets wild. This is Vancouver, Washington we're talking about, right?
This is downtown Vancouver, Washington.
Yeah, not like, Canada with like bears and wolves. And
Vancouver, downtown Vancouver, Washington, if you walk around, there is some kind of shady McShady to it. I mean,
really? Where?
I'm just saying, like those homeless people, they run in packs. It's not like, down Portland, they're like randomly around. These motherfuckers be packed up. You just want to go into the store, grab yourself an Old English. Oh, I'm sorry, they banned malt liquor from downtown Vancouver because of the homeless problem.
They banned malt liquor, but they ain't banned heroin. Last but not least, ding, 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 ding. Last but not least, now that's news, and you are not going to believe this. Netflix, as of December 1st, will be obsolete for many, many devices. Oh, so what the hell is Netflix doing?
So if you got a Roku, I mean, Sid, how is your life if you really got a Roku in your house? How are you living? So if you have a Roku or older Samsung TV, Netflix might no longer work. Now, if you have a Nintendo Wii, which is a great device, I like it. A little bit of Wii bowling, never hurt anybody. Hey, Mario Kart Wii? Oh shit, those are the two games you need. But if you have a Wii, you can no longer use Netflix with it, and it just means it's planned obsolescence. I mean, really, why? If my Wii is still functional, if my Roku is still functional, my TV is still functional, hey, you guys can make that shit backwards compatible. Come on.
Hey, Disney Plus is where it's at anyway. That shit's gonna be the bomb. Fuck Netflix. I canceled my Netflix long ass time ago.
I did about 6 months ago. I lost my card, and then they wanted me to re-up, and usually I was like, oh, I re-up. Nah.
No, let me tell you.
I do want to see BoJack Horseman.
Hold up, Disney Plus, you get it for $12.99. They got a bundle coming out, which is why I haven't gotten it yet because you can't get it until the launch. You get Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and Hulu, $12.99. Really? What the fuck is Netflix?
That's the solution. That's like that Wendy's meal, the 4 for $4.
I'm saying.
Seriously. You get nuggets with your burger. Fuck, beat that McDonald's. Nuggets.
In the immortal words of Bernie Mac, no say it.
Son of a bitch.
And that's this week's 5 Minutes of Funk right here on the Hype Podcast.
Five.
So how you been, man? This is the first time you're in the building in a minute.
Dude, I just got to the building. I literally drove from California to your house to sit down and put a fucking microphone in front of my face and do a podcast. So that's how I'm doing. It's about 90 degrees still in LA, which is fucking amazing and terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you got the Benz wagon out there. You can get the AC going.
The Benz wagon. Have you ever been in one of those fucking giant sailboats? I don't think so.
No, I've never been kidnapped or raped. So I've never been in that type of van. I've never had a desire for free candy. So.
The day is still young. Okay, just so you know.
Hey, just to let you know, I'm open for opportunities, ladies.
Monetary value included. Now, so what it's like in those things is you sit in the front seat and you have all that cargo space. I have approximately 17 feet of cargo space, right?
That's ridiculous.
So, yeah, it's a lot of cargo space. So when you use the AC, if you're not mainlining the AC into your fucking veins, you're sweating your balls off. Because it doesn't fucking cool the entire van.
Because it's not the passenger version, so there's no routing to the back.
None whatsoever. So you step like fucking 1 foot away from that AC vent, you're in a fucking easy bake oven, dude. It's ridiculous.
Why would you be away from the vent while you're driving? I'm just asking.
Asking for a friend or what? I got to corral the kids in the back. Okay, we just talked about this.
Okay, I'm just asking. Why would you not be close to the vents 90% of the time?
It's your vehicle.
Yeah. Who's commandeering the vehicle right now, sir?
Because with the pilot seats, they slide way back. Like you can be 6'7", 6'8", sitting in that thing and have plenty of headspace.
But you're not.
I'm not understanding the example being given today.
You're going to have to go sit in that thing to really get the grasp of what I'm talking about.
Objection, Your Honor. He's pontificating full of bullshit.
Dude, those vans are about grasping. I don't want anything to do with that.
See how I tried to lure you in there?
Yeah.
No, you got to come see this. It's amazing. It's great.
Speaking of a confounding allure, this week's hot topic was very alluring to me because this particular gentleman is very near and dear to my heart.
Oh, damn, I hit the wrong one.
Yeah, you
ain't that a bitch?
Uh-oh.
How do you fuck that up? You had one job to do.
You got one job?
I have one job.
Yeah. Play the fucking intros while I'm talking about the intros.
Yep. Hot topic.
Oh, I thought they said Hot Pockets. I thought you fucking stole that from a Hot Pocket commercial.
It says Hot Pockets and it says Hot Topic. We'll run it back again for the listeners at home. Listen close.
The cheap seats.
And then
Pay attention in the back.
And if you play it backwards, it's going to say that Paul McCartney is dead.
I feel like I should run it down. Vegetable pepperoni barbecue.
Here it
A
comes.
little early.
Hot topic.
Damn, it even had the microwave ding in there too. I didn't catch that at first.
I am the master of production right here. Yeah, I did my goddamn job. What about you?
Dude,
What have you done today?
I don't even think you can like lead into a hot topic with that. I feel like the show just ends right there.
It's really fucking epic.
No, but since we're talking about food, this guy out here in Aurora, Illinois, who's very near and dear to my heart, minus the being a skinhead racist, he's a local. He's a regular. We all have our local spots, do we not?
He's a local guy from around the way.
Yeah, we have our local Buffalo Wild Wings, right? I mean, we're right up the street. You and I hop in the ride, go grab some wings, hang out, watch
He's
some
still trying to
sports.
get you in the van.
But
by the way.
I think so. I know where Wild Wings is. I can lift.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'll take
It's
you.
if we go down there, more than likely, you and I are going to know one, maybe two people in there off the bat.
Yeah.
And then likely run into some people we know. Well, this particular gentleman, he's a regular at this fucking Buffalo Wild Wings. And listen to what this guy says.
The employees at a Buffalo Wild Wings just outside Chicago in Naperville asked them to move on behalf of another customer because of their race.
He asked me what race I was, and I immediately was appalled. I was astonished. I responded.
Because you don't know, black man. You don't know your history.
Well, we have a regular customer here who doesn't want to sit around black people.
Buffalo Wild Wings says it terminated the employees involved, adding, "We have banned the customer who exhibited the inappropriate behavior from all Buffalo Wild Wings sports bars for life."
At least they didn't get lynched in the
For
back.
like, so hold on. Before we go any further, I just want to let you motherfuckers know that black is not a race, it's not a culture, it's not a language. So if they ask what race you are, you're not black. Let me just say that is a color on the spectrum. That's all it is.
Preach.
That absorbs all the shades of light. That's all it is. It's also what this dick is, bitch.
So I got questions. First of all, not condoning this man's behavior by any stretch of the imagination.
You would be the one out of the three of us to condone
But
it.
I would. So how are they going to enforce this nationwide ban of this poor man of not going to Buffalo Wild Wings? Like, how are they going to do that? Are they going to fucking put his mugshot
I don't know.
up
Maybe,
at every location?
Some kind of Minority Report type shit. I don't know what the fuck. I really like.
Some Minority Report type shit.
We know you're gonna be here.
We got Tom Cruise in there fucking preemptively scanning Buffalo Wild Wings for this motherfucker.
He pulls into the parking lot and cops are waiting there.
We heard you wanted some wings. Yeah. But you know, in another sense, I mean, this is even outside of the notes. Like, that's kind of scary that they might have some kind of face recognition that in 12,000 restaurants, it's 1,200 restaurants.
Right.
Hey, buddy.
You can't come in here no more.
Like, he walks in, red team go, red team go.
It's not going to be like when you walk up to a liquor store and they got pictures of motherfuckers that have stolen shit.
The fuckers that wrote bad checks and shit, you know?
Everywhere, every place you go to, they got Polaroids of this motherfucker up.
Dude, so this guy, he's fucking sitting there like Storm and Norman in a bad version of Cheers. There's a group of like 12 black people, many kids in this group. They're just there wanting to get something to eat. So there's kids with them. They're in a restaurant area, I'm presuming. This guy, lonely fucking white dude sitting at the table, says, I don't want to sit next to black people.
Basically.
Yeah, like I said before, I'm just really glad I wasn't in that group because I would have grabbed a glass of water and sat down at his table.
Now here's my other question.
Mr. Civil Rights right over here. Thank you, Miss Rosa Parks. And you would have seen your ass go because you would have fucked up and ended up being in the wrong. They'd have found some way. Them white folks is looking for a reason to lock your black ass up.
So does this guy did he have his own table? Like his corner,
he had his own
corner
from what I
booth?
understand, he had his own table. He was chilling. They came in. They sat these folks down.
Right.
And then, they were informed that the guy, the waiter, I guess he was serving both of them, or there's a couple employees involved because 2 people got fired. He said, hey, I don't want to sit next to these black folks. And he asked if he wanted to go ahead and he asked them if he could reseat them.
That's some straight Happy Days bullshit, though. That's like back in the 50s.
How do you call it Happy Days?
No, I'm talking about like the time. Like if you think about Happy Days and like the Fonz and his goons would be like, "Hey, you're in my seat." Like that's not right. I'm sorry.
My take is, hey, the employees should be fired because they're fucking idiots. The guy, you can't ban the guy. Come on,
dude. I still have more questions. You're giving me resolutions without questions here. So
because there's black people I don't want to sit next to.
No, we're
some of them related to.
I'm hypothesizing.
If you were at my last fucking birthday party, fuck, I didn't want to sit next to those black people. Fuck.
No, so this guy's in there. He's not in the bar section. It's kind of my biggest, like the biggest shocker, right? If you're in the bar section and you have your own bar stool, like that, like your own little divey spot, you're hanging out in the corner, and this big group of fucking people comes in, you're like, maybe I should move. You know, maybe I should take myself away from this maybe loud, noisy group.
Be accommodating.
Because it's a bar, right? People are going to be drinking. They're already loud. Drinks make you louder in most cases.
He's a regular.
This is in the family side of the restaurant. So
he should move to the bar.
Well, he should move the fuck out of Aurora, Illinois. Apparently, what I'm trying to understand is, where does this guy get off? Where does he get off going? Nah, I don't want to sit next to these black folks.
I don't know where he gets off. I don't know where,
was it a bad joke?
Probably in the back of your fucking van, to be honest. That's where he fucking gets off. See, what I'm running into is...
Why is he in the back of my van? I want to know about this.
Because he's getting off. So, see, where I run into the issue here is like, yo, this guy fucking feels this way. The staff, fire the fuck out of them.
Sure.
Because people say stupid shit all the time. I'm sure I've been in a restaurant and some white motherfucker was like, yo, can you move this black guy? I'm sure we have been in a restaurant together, loud and ignorant. I mean, there have been times we've been up there fucking Fat Dave's after, or whatever, or gone to a Denny's.
We've been in bars where they've asked us to calm down.
Yeah, so I mean, because I don't. And another thing is, I don't know the demeanor of the black folks. Was they wilding out, being black as black can be, or was they on that N-word shit? I mean,
they were being black bitches. That's what they were being.
See,
come on now.
What? What? Oh, you can criticize your people, but I can't? Come on.
I didn't call anybody a black bitch.
This is 2019. This man has free speech, and so do I. I'm just trying to understand this man's motivations.
And to be honest, you're making a perfect example of it because you're exercising your free speech the same way he was. I don't want to be around these folks. I don't want to be around these folks. Obviously, if he said, hey, why am I sitting next to these black bitches? I'm sure some people would have moved.
I was going to say, I actually prefer hanging out with black people more so. So I can't
wow, exactly, that really sounds bad.
I can't exactly relate to them.
Here's a tip for you white people. When you go, I have black friends. No, you say, I have a lot of friends and some of them are black. That's the best way to say it.
Yeah, there's no good way to say that, but that's the best way to say it.
That's the best way to say it.
Hold on. Why is there no good way to say that? There's no good way to say I like hanging out with black people? Is that what the fuck you're saying to me right now?
No, it's just when people say
I hang out with all people. I hang out with everybody.
I have black friends. Who gives a fuck if you got black friends? I got white friends.
I do.
No, because the significance
you have friends. It doesn't matter if they're black.
It does to me.
I live in America. I have white friends. There's no way I can get around having white friends. I can't run away from you motherfuckers. I could.
Saying he has friends is just kind of guaranteed.
Abraham Lincoln made that possible for you.
Hey man, I would have to call the Russians and go. Then I can get rid of a few of y'all. And then I can start my own shit. Hey, NSA. I know you guys listen.
Wow.
Sorry, that was not. I'm not doing it.
That's a hell of a segue.
There's not going to be any. That was just a joke. It's just a joke.
We're just joking. Just playing around.
No, this is the context that fucking annoys me so much. I don't give a fuck if I'm supposed to say, well, I have friends and some of them are black. No, I have black friends.
No, you have friends.
In the context of what we are talking about, you are my black friend. You are one of my best black friends.
I'm not your.
I don't give a shit.
I'm not your black friend. I'm just your friend.
Right. Do you say I have white friends?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay, but why?
Because in the context of talking about certain individuals, it gives you background. If I'm saying in this particular scenario, if Jerry Springer or fucking Maury Povich, whatever we're getting in a fight about now, if I'm talking about black folks, there is a different element to the story.
Okay.
We don't have enough time on this podcast.
All right, because now we get into context.
Hold up.
There's a whole.
There's layers
On
to
that
this.
note, so you already know. So it's about that time to go. We got to get the fuck out of here before I get in trouble.
This is the Hype
Somebody's getting
Podcast.
tossed in the back of the
I'm
van
DJ
today.
So Fresh,
I am the host with no name,
and this motherfucker right here is.
I am Amar, also known as Ace One.
and we are kicking it with you every single week.
Was that
right
enough
here.
of a lead-in, asshole?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We're kicking it with you every single week. Right here on the Hype Podcast. Don't forget to hit us up 503-776-0167 or on Facebook, facebook.com/the Hype Podcast. And if you need all your property management needs fulfilled with some chill ass folks, check out Aaron with 1 A on Fortress Fridays, or you can hit him up 503-752-8519 for all your property management needs in the Portland metro area. They got you covered.
Or if you just want to get fulfilled, come talk to me, ladies.
Oh, go talk to him.
Oh, shit. You ain't got shit on Diesel Fresh.
Hold on. Hey, why don't you take a second to talk
Take
to
a
the
back
ladies.
seat, son.
Take a second and talk to the ladies.
Oh, yeah. Here we go, ladies. Have you ever felt the desire for some 6'3" chocolate goodness?
With big ass gum.
With some big ass gums. Some shit that'll make you slap your daddy. Wow. Come talk to your boy. Holla at me. If you want the details, DM the host of the show and we gon' give them to you all night long.
This motherfucker put a Match.com ad on my goddamn show. What the fuck? This is the podcast after the podcast. I had to take a few moments to thank Amar, and then also this motherfucker right here for actually being in the building. It was a good show today.
Yeah.
I will wrap it up and say that this shit was fucking amazing. And you know what? And if you are racist, hey, you do you. But remember, if
Just
you
don't do it around me.
You remember, you bring that shit to my lawn, you're gonna catch a hot one. This is the Hype Podcast. I think that's what it's called. It's the Hype Podcast, right?
It's the podcast hype.
We'll do it live.